What about
Yeah,
others? See, guys, if you are not able to interact with me here, then how you gonna crack the interviews and
All
gonna
all good, Nikhil. But
great, Atul, great. What about others? Satish, Shri Raksha. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Sanjeevani, Pankaj, Rakesh. Cool. How's everybody doing, guys?
yeah, we're doing
Okay,
good.
yeah, we are good. Thank you.
Cool, 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 cool. Great, guys. So we will keep this batch in English only since many people might be from South and many might be from North. So I'm keeping it as common in English language. Cool. So I will very quickly start within 1 minute. We will start at 9:04. Okay, it's 9:02 right now. We will start at 9:04. Till that, we can talk. And one more thing. I want every one of you to turn on their cameras. You guys would be able to see me when I will share my screen. I'm right now sharing the screen from my tab, but that again doesn't matter. You guys will see me when I will share the screen from my system.
Yeah, is
Okay,
it
so
compulsory to open camera? Okay.
see, it isn't compulsory, but it would be really great. It would make the class more interactive and you will attend the class with more discipline. So it would
Yeah,
be
sure,
really great if you guys do that. Okay,
sure.
cool. Cool. I guess we still have 1 minute. Cool. Okay. So just just a little introduction. So I'm Nikhil and I'm working as SDET at Singbus. Okay. And me and Rajat have been running these batches since last 1 year. We were earlier running batches for Selenium and manual and API things, but right now we have shifted towards Playwright because Playwright is the demand of modern 2026 SDET. Okay. So yeah, Rajat and me are like running these batches. Cool. So and I have one request from everyone. So whenever you attend my lectures, try to attend them on system. And one more thing, since recordings would be provided, okay, I urge you guys to not rely on recordings. I want you guys to attend the lectures live. It will, make your dependency, it would make you consistent. I would say it in very one word, it would make you consistent. Okay, attending live lectures is very good than attending the recordings. Cool. So, uh, just confirm me if you guys can see my screen.
Yes, it's feasible.
Cool. Do you want me to darken it? It's already darkened on my side. Let me try to increase the shade. Cool. Okay. So, okay, cool. I have actually already written the topic. But anyways, how many of you know where we are going to start? Anyone, come on, guys. I really want the class to be very, very interactive. I really don't like dull classes. I want every one of you to speak. At least yes, no, anything, anything. Cool. So
Nikhil,
go ahead.
we will start from JavaScript, like basic JavaScript,
Great, great,
so we
Atul,
can.
great. Yeah, we are going to start with very, very basics of JavaScript. I would say not very basics and not too complex things. We are going to do things from very, very scratch that are required in Playwright. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So, okay. Okay, guys. Imagine you are building a house. Okay. Pardon my drawing, please. Imagine you are building a house.
Yeah, nice house.
Yeah. Cool. So, imagine we are building this house. Okay. And what is the name of this house? I'm naming this as testing. Okay. Name of this sorry. The name of this house is testing. What is the name? What is the name,
Testing.
Rakesh? What's the name of this house? Rakesh, I am asking you. Come on, unmute yourself and speak up. You are speaking on mute, I guess. Okay, okay. I'm not able to unmute some.
Okay. Fine.
Rakesh, even I have attended online classes, okay? Cool, no worries. Lakshmikant, what about you? What is the
Yeah,
name of?
testing.
Great. The name of this house is testing. Okay, one more thing. This house is not yet built. This house is not yet built.
Good.
Okay, not built. Okay. Okay, this house is not built. So to build, we are hiring a crew, a team of workers, right? A team of workers, or in Hindi we say it majdoor. Okay. So I'm gonna hire some majdoor, corporate majdoors. Okay.
ठीक है,
Cool.
fine.
Cool. ठीक है. So I'm gonna hire some crew. I will call this crew. Okay. So I'm gonna hire some crew, and what is the name of this crew? The name of this crew is Playwright.
Playwright.
Okay. So I'm trying to making a understanding why we require JavaScript for Playwright. Okay. Cool. So what what is the story till now? So Preet, what is the story till now?
Story like we are going to build a house named Testing. We need some workers and crew. The name is Playwright.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. You are right. Okay. This crew is very professional. Okay. This crew is very professional, very hardworking. Okay. But there is a very big problem here. What is the problem? I will tell you. The problem here is Playwright don't work without instructions. Okay. Playwright is very professional. The group of majdoors is very professional, but very unskilled. What I said? The group is very professional, but very unskilled. What I mean, it cannot work on its own. Okay. It cannot work on its own. So they need a leader. What they need? What they need,
Leader.
guys? They need
Leader.
a they need a leader. Basically,
Professional.
they need a thekedar. They need a manager. Okay. In Hindi, if I say it with the compare it with the Dihadi Mazdoors, then it's a thekedar, and I need a thekedar. Okay. And if I say it in corporate language, I need a manager. Okay. I need a team lead. Right? Cool.
Right. Yeah, right. Fine.
Cool. So who is this lead? Who is this lead, guys?
Manager, TL, or supervisor.
JavaScript is this lead,
JavaScript.
guys. Okay, JavaScript is this manager. Cool. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
So, how many of you understood the story till here?
If we are going to build something like when we are using Playwright, so we need some structure or some basic roots like that is a
Cool.
function, or we call some person,
Makes sense.
like
Makes
where we
sense.
need the important, the
Makes
base root.
sense. Makes sense. Okay, Pankaj, tell me what I explained till now.
We are going to build a house. Now, unit testing. Playwright, don't work without instruction. Playwright needs leader, and here leader is JavaScript.
Cool. Makes sense. Okay, who all are here, guys? Let me check once. Uh, okay, Dinesh. Okay, let's move ahead, and I will keep asking the questions. No worries. Questions are not the priority, but I will make sure that I keep asking the questions here. Okay, cool. So, what exactly JavaScript does? JS tell pick this brick and put here. Okay, pick the brick from position 1 and put it on the position 2. Okay, so this is
Okay.
the purpose of JavaScript.
JavaScript.
This is the purpose of JavaScript. Okay, and another thing, I will give you one more example what else JavaScript does. Okay, uh, check if this brick is broken or not. If this is broken, throw it away, and if this is not broken, use it. Okay, you
Fine.
got it. So okay, Shri Raksha, what you understood?
Yeah, so how we use the JavaScript as
What
like
exactly JavaScript does? I want to know what exactly JavaScript does, what I just explained.
uh it sorry.
Cool,
It acts as a lead
cool, relax. It
for
acts
the
as a lead, that is fine. My question is, what does
okay.
this does? What it can do? I gave two examples. Okay, it can
Yeah,
pick
one
the
is
brick one.
if it is a broken you can
It
keep
will
it
check
or
if
it
it is
can be
broken
thrown
or
away. Yeah.
not. Yeah, right,
Mm.
right, right. So it can pick from one position and take it to another position. It can check if it is broken or not. Things like that. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Cool, guys, cool. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay,
So
coming.
JavaScript, I think, basically used in coding or development to perform actions
Right,
like when
exactly,
we want to hit
exactly,
something.
exactly. Makes sense.
Yeah.
This is what exactly I told, I guess. Okay, cool. Okay, so moving towards some more basic concepts. Okay, don't worry, we will dive into technical things as well. I just want you to guys build a basic foundation of everything. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Let's say this house is built. This has 4 rooms. This is house. This is not a window. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So first is bedroom, drawing room, kitchen, and hall. Okay. Okay. So what I just did, I named every room, right? Labeled or named every room. Am I right? I just labeled
Yeah.
or named every room.
Yeah. Give an identity to each part of the house.
Right, 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 right. And what would be inside these rooms? Might be Almira, might be in bathroom, might be
Different parts.
showers, different things. Can I call these things data?
Yeah. Sure.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Make sense, right? So two things. Label and data. Can these two things map each other? Can I say my Almira is in my bedroom? If I ask where is Almira? Where is Almira? Then what should be the answer? Bedroom, right?
Yeah. Right.
So basically every label has a data. Okay,
Data.
cool,
Yeah.
right? Okay, cool. I know I'm messing up the board, but that is the only way I guess I can explain. Okay, so okay, now understand very, very clearly. Okay, keep your ears open and eyes on the board. Okay, Let's say we have a box. I'm naming this box as let. I'm naming this box as let.
Let.
Have you used let in maths?
Yeah.
So what does that basically means? This let can change its
Uh,
value. Sometimes let x, sometimes let y, sometimes let z is equals to this. Can we do this? We
Yes,
did
yes.
we did this in maths every time, right?
yeah.
So what is the one special property of let? I will tell you. Remember this property and always remember this by property only. Okay, always remember this by property. Okay, you will. This is a very important interview question as well. Always remember this by the property that I'm going to tell you. See, let is a box. Okay, let is a box. Let's say inside this box I put oranges. Okay, and later on, if I want, I can put apples inside it, right? Get the oranges out and put apples in it. What does this basically means? Anything that has a property let. I'm right now calling it let, but I will tell you what exactly it is. Okay, when we will jump to technical part. Don't worry. Okay, so right now just remember let as a property that means if we have kept something, then we can change that later on. Okay, then we can change that later on. Okay, so what is let? Satish, what is let? What is the property of let?
Storing kind of variables.
Yeah, but what is the property? What is the special property?
That property is that we can change the
Provide
values.
the values, and
Right,
those values
right, right,
can be changed.
right, right,
Yes.
right. Exactly. This is the value. This is the property. Okay. Cool. Moving forward, I will like make a line here. I guess I have messed up the board. Okay. Now, this was the box number one. I have one more box. Name of this box is const. What is the name of this box? Const.
Const.
Okay. So what is the property of this box? Once I put oranges inside it, I cannot put apples inside it. The oranges will get stuck inside. I cannot change this. I can see that oranges are inside it, but I cannot take out oranges and basically I cannot take out oranges and I cannot put in apples inside it. If oranges are already there, then oranges are going to stay there forever. Do you understand what is the difference between let and const?
Yeah, basically in let we can change the value in future or later on accordingly the situation or our like. But in constant, if we put something that will be fixed for the whole code or the whole function.
Right. Cool. And don't use technical, very, very technical words right now. We
Yeah.
will, we
Okay.
will, we will jump into the technical things. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to like build a base for everyone who, I'm assuming everyone is a non-technical person here. So that's why I'm trying to build a base. Okay. Cool.
Fine.
Shri Raksha, what is the difference between let and const?
In the let we can change the things inside, and in the cost we cannot. It
Great.
will be
Good. 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 Great. Cool. Makes sense. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. One more thing. Guys, can I like erase the board? Can I erase the board?
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
Thank you. Okay. I will just erase the board. Okay. Cool. Okay. Uh, okay, guys. So let's say, what is this? What is this, guys?
Box.
No, it's a traffic light. Okay.
Traffic.
So it's
Yeah.
red, it's yellow. I don't know if I am doing it correctly or not, but yeah, there's a traffic light. So now listen very carefully the words I am going to use. What do you do if the right is left? What do you do if the light is red?
Stop.
Right,
Stop.
you stop. Else if yellow,
We
what
are
do you
ready
do?
to move.
Ready to go.
Wait, basically, wait. Okay.
Wait.
And else, else it
We,
would be
we
green, right?
we can move. We can move.
Go. Oh, sorry. Go, right? Basically, go.
Yeah.
So you basically don't have to focus here. You guys have to focus here. If else. What is this? Situations, right? If this, I am going to do. Else, if this is not the situation, I am going to follow this. Else, the last condition, I am going to follow the last condition. If above two doesn't exist, then I am going to follow else, right? Do you
Okay.
understood? Any doubts till here, guys? Everyone, any doubts? Any doubts, guys?
Yeah, I have a doubt. Like recently we have used let and const. So is there any use of like we have like where
No, sorry.
let
Where,
const and third one where variables
where has been outdated. Where isn't
outdated?
used anymore. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
We don't use var anymore. Okay, it isn't a good practice. We use only let and const. I did I miss that? Okay, okay. I guess that is in the technical part. Okay, because I was just
Okay.
building the base. That's why I haven't covered it. Okay, cool, cool, guys. Any doubts still here? Do you understood this traffic light system?
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm getting answers from only one or two. What about rest of you? Lakshmikant, you understood? Rakesh, cool. Atul, Dinesh, Sri Raksha,
Yes.
Yes,
Pankaj, Satish.
understood.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Cool,
understood,
guys. Cool.
understood.
I see.
Cool, guys. So I guess we did enough of theoretical explanation and exemplar explanations. I would move towards technical part. Okay. So I will stop my screen sharing from here and I will come to the my system. All right. Just give me a minute, yeah. Just a minute, okay. Oh, cool. Just give me a single minute, guys. Cool. So is my screen visible and my face as
Yeah.
well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool, guys. So I will redirect you through some manual steps what we are going to do. Okay. So right now, these are just dummy steps like navigating to source demo. I will perform this using JavaScript only. We won't be actually redirecting to that website. We will be just printing the statement that we are okay. And then we will have some data. What is data? The data is stored
Usernames.
inside the labels, right? The data is stored
Yeah.
inside labels, right? Okay. And then we will have some logic. What I mean by logic, the traffic lights. Remember, if this, else this, if this, else this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And we will identify if the user should be logged out or user should be logged in. Okay. Cool. So
Yeah.
I will jump into the technical part. Okay. Just give me a minute, yeah. I guess I will need to create. Okay, I will need to create a folder. Hmm. Okay. One thing, guys. I hope everyone knows how to install VS Code. If you guys don't know, and even for running JavaScript, you guys need to have JavaScript installed. Okay. So I will
Yeah.
tell you. I will tell you. Open CMD on your system, and you have to say node space hyphen v. And if it shows a version number, that means the node is installed and you can use JavaScript. Okay. And if it doesn't, if it throws some error, node is unidentified, something like that, then what you have to do, you have to go here, node.js download. Okay. This will be very quick, guys. I really don't waste time on these kind of things. Okay. So you have to go to the first link. Cool. And just install this .msi. Okay. And then next, nothing important. Next. You might have to restart your CMD to run this command after your node is installed. And similarly for VS Code, you have to search Visual Studio Code download. Go to this first link. Okay. And
Okay.
for Windows, Ubuntu, Debian, Mac. Okay. Everything is there. Nothing very complex, just a simple installation. Okay. Cool. Mine is already installed, so I'm not going to show any installations here. Okay. Cool. Cool, guys. So let's move. Cool. So basically, we already have created a folder on our desktop where we will be storing all our JavaScript files. So I have named this folder as JS lecture 1. Okay. And you have to come on this option file and you have to say open folder. Okay. And you have to select this JS lecture 1. Okay. And it would be opened in VS Code. All right. Very easy than using Eclipse. Okay. Cool. Cool. Now you can see this folder is basically open. Now you have to click on new file. And for any JavaScript file, we give extension .js. Okay. So I will call this lecture 1.js. Okay. Cool. Make sense,
Yeah.
guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. So to print anything in JavaScript, guys, what does I mean by printing? I don't mean like typing anything. I will show you. There is a thing terminal. Okay. There is a thing terminal. So to print anything on this terminal, what we use? We use console.log. What we use? Console.log.
Long.
Okay. Now, whatever you want to print, let's say you have to give it in the string format. What does I mean by string format? Inside double quotes. So I will start my double quotes. Let's say I want to type, hi, this is the first lecture of JavaScript course by Tech Bharat. Okay, makes sense. So now make sure if this black dot is appearing, that means your file is not saved and your results won't reflect on terminal. Okay, so make sure you hit Control S and your file is saved. Now run this. You have to come on the terminal. Type node lecture 1, whatever the name of the file is, lecture1.js, and hit enter. You see, what I typed here is printed here, right? What I typed here is printed here. We will read about the practical use cases of this, don't worry. But did you understood this? We did nothing. We just printed something. It was just a print
Yes.
statement. Cool. Okay. I hope everyone has understood this. Cool. Cool, guys. So I will basically change this part. Okay. I will call it as starting automation script. Okay, just a dummy script. It isn't the actual script, it is a dummy script. Okay. So don't think that I'm actually automating something. I will just make some print statements. Okay. Okay, guys. What is this? What is this word, guys? What is the property of this box? What is the property of this word?
It will be constant. We can't change anything. The value will be constant, I think.
Right, right. The value would be constant. It cannot be changed. Right? That's why we use const. Okay. Now I write here, what I write, base URL. What I just did, isn't it similar to naming the room in the houses?
Yeah, you're right.
I named that box. What I named that box, const is obviously the actual name. Let's say this is a pet name. Okay. So what I name this box,
Base URL.
base URL. Now I will store something inside this box. What will be that? That would be the base URL. Okay. So the base URL is https www.saucedemo.com. Okay. Cool. Makes sense. Makes sense, guys. So what I just did, I stored some data inside the box named base URL. What I did, I did what I did, I created a box. Box की property क्या है? What is the property of this box? This cannot be changed later on. Okay, this cannot be changed later on. What do I mean by when I say this cannot be changed later on? I cannot say base URL is equals to www.google.com now. You see, this is throwing an error. Do you see a red line under this? And what does this error indicate? Cannot find name base URL. Did something wrong. Okay, just yeah. The error is still here. Cannot assign to base URL because it is a constant. It is throwing the same error what I said. Cannot assign base URL because it is a constant. Because base URL is, we already provided a data to base URL. So I cannot provide another data to base URL. Do you understood this, guys?
Yeah.
Everyone else. Everyone else understood this? Cool, guys. Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So now I will speed up a little bit. I will write 3 statements. Okay. You guys have to tell me if you guys understood this. Okay. So a valid user is equals to standard user and valid password. Okay. I will call it valid pass only. Okay. And the password is secret sauce. Cool. Makes sense. So tell me if you understood these 3 lines. How many boxes till I have created?
3 boxes.
Cool. What about rest of you guys? Do you understood 3 boxes are created and 3 different data are stored inside 3 boxes?
Yes.
Can I change any box data here?
No.
No.
Cool.
Here we can change, but not in the next part of the course.
Right. I definitely can change from here. Definitely I can change from here, but I cannot change going forward in the code. Okay, makes sense. Cool. Okay, right. Definitely I can edit it from here, right? I am the owner of this code, so definitely I can edit the values, but I cannot assign new values. Okay, okay, understood. Okay, now I am going to write one more line. You guys have to tell me if you understood this. Tell me, guys, if you understood this.
Yes.
Objects inside the
Yeah.
box.
Without intimation, we can change the
Now,
validate card counter.
right. Now I will show you. This won't throw error. Card count is equals to card count plus 1. Or let me say it 20. It even it won't throw error if I say 20. See, it is not throwing any error. So you understood this? Do you guys understood this?
Yes. We can reassign a value to the let.
Yeah,
code
right,
now,
right.
right?
Yeah, right. Cool. Okay, cool. Okay. No, I don't have to like, I have to. Okay, so I will write two more things here. Cool, guys. Before I move actually forward, I want you to discuss some data types. So see, when we write a text inside double quotes, we call it a string. What we call it?
String.
Right. So what is this? What is this?
String value.
String.
Right. What is this?
Also string.
When we give a number in JavaScript, there is no integer type, there is a number. Okay, we call it a number. Okay,
Num
but we do have float type. Okay, so what is this? Float. When we have a decimal value, we call it float. Okay, and this is a number and this is the float. Cool, you got it?
Yeah.
What is this? This is a text, but this doesn't have double quotes around it.
Boolean.
Boolean. There are two type of Boolean values, either true or either false. These are text values,
False.
but these are not strings. Okay, understood? Understood,
Yeah.
guys? Cool,
Yes, sir.
cool. So let's say let input user. Okay, I want to show you one more thing. I want to show you one more thing. Console.log. Okay. Now I want to print base URL. Now in front of this, I actually want to print the value of base URL. What I want to print? The actual value of base URL. So how I'm going to do it? What is the actual value of base URL? The actual value is stored inside this variable, right? This label or variable. Am I right, guys? Where is the actual value
Ye-
of base URL stored? Base URL is actual value is
Yes,
stored
sir.
here, right? So
Yes.
what I will do, put a comma here and call it. Call it. If you have to call me, you will call me with my name. So if I have to call base URL, I will call base URL by its name. So name of base URL is obviously base URL. Okay. Okay. I will show you how this is printed. Okay. I will show you. We see how this is printed. The base URL, what we give as a string, what we give inside double quotes is printed as it is. And against it, the value of base URL is printed. What was the value of this base URL? That is printed. So do you understood this?
Yes.
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 Cool, guys, cool. Okay, cool. All right. So, okay, cool. So I will write few more statements here. Okay. Actually, I will copy paste them and not waste very much time because we already did the concepts. Okay. I'll write the main statement that needs to be written, right? Okay. So copying this. Okay. Yeah, this is another way of calling a variable. You can see I can write it like this. I can write a dollar sign and then curly braces and the name of the variable. Okay. If I want to write it within like a sentence, attempting login with, right? I don't want to create two separate spaces. See, like this. This is the tilde sign. Okay. What is this? This, you can see this sign, this quote with on the left side of one. When you can see this on the one left side of one on your keyboard. Okay, so you can write it inside this, and inside this, how do we call variables? We call it like this, a dollar, and inside the curly braces we get the variable name. Okay, so nothing major, and we can use the other way as well. Okay, okay, cool. So I will copy these two statements And quickly tell me if you understood these two statements. Quickly, guys, quickly. We are running out of time.
Yes.
Yes, we take a variable let input user and give value locked out user, and then
Right. Right. We are
uh,
just printing that variable value in console log. Okay. Cool. Makes sense.
yes,
Yeah.
Okay. Now listen very carefully what I am going to write. If that means a logic is going to come. If input user, if input user is equals to valid user. What is the value of valid user? I have given the value of valid user here. What is the value of valid user?
Standard user.
Standard user. And what is the value of logged out user? Sorry,
Input
input
user's
user,
value logged out.
logged out user, right? So
Right.
this is technically the wrong condition. So I'm not going to follow this. Okay. So if this is true, input user is equals to valid user, then is logged in should be true. Right now is logged in is false. Okay. So if this condition is true, if this condition matches, then change the value of is logged into true. Right now, initially it's false, right? And if it is the same value, if these two values are same, then change is logged in value to true. Okay. Else, if I have multiple conditions, so I will use else if input user is equals to locked out user. This is true, right? This is true,
Yeah.
right? So you
Yes.
have to print error. This user is locked out. What do you have to print? So
This user is
basically this condition is true. This condition is true, right? So it is anyway, it is going to skip this else condition and come inside this else if condition. Okay. Cool.
okay.
Now, if logged in, if is logged in is equals to false, which is correct. Right now, it hasn't changed to true because this condition isn't true. So is logged in value is also not true. So this condition was followed and it hasn't affected is logged in, right? So if is logged in is still false. Understood, guys? Do you guys understood how is logged in is still false?
Yeah.
Everyone, do you want me to explain it one more time? Anyone? Anyone, guys? Anyone? I guess I have to come on the screen. Anyone, guys? Anyone of you want me to explain it again? Cool. I guess everyone understood. So if is logged in is still false, we will print login failed. Please check your credentials. Right?
Yeah, right.
Else,
yes,
else, what would be the else condition? Else the login would be successful, right? Right? Am I right, guys? Else the login would be successful, right? If I have actually logged in, but I haven't logged in, right? Okay, now let me do something. Let's say if I change the value of input user from here and I change it to standard user. So what would be the end result? This will go inside this and logged in will happen true. That means it will come inside else block and it will print else login successfully. Understood, guys? You understood?
Yes.
Cool. Understood properly? Any doubts in this whole code? I will run it once and you will see. Okay, this will print login failed. Okay, see login failed. Please check your credential. User is locked out. Okay, cool. Understood, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I hope no doubt still here. Okay, so this is very basic. We have started with JavaScript. So that is it for technical side today. Okay, I will come to one point. We will discuss some questions around here. Okay, cool. Okay, so what does console.log does? This is your best friend, guys. Whenever you want to print something somewhere, okay, you can use console.log. Okay, even if you want to print any values, I will give you an example. Let's suppose you are doing automation and somewhere you need to check what is the value coming here. So you will obviously use console log there, right? To print the value, actually what value is actually coming here, why my test cases are failing, right? Agree? Do you guys agree?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And the difference between const versus let, I guess I explained it. Data types, I guess I explained it, right? If condition, explained it. This is something important. Single equal and triple equal, and there is one more thing, double equal. Okay, I will come to the point. Single equal is used to assign some data to any variable, right? Right, guys? Clear?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is one more thing, that is triple equal. Triple equal is used to compare. When we are comparing two values, this return us value in true or false. Okay, if this statement is true, I mean, if this logic is true or not, if this is actually happening or not. Okay, so triple equal is used for comparison. Okay, cool, understood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now there is another difference, but that is between triple equal and double equal. What is the difference? See, triple equal is used for hard comparison. What I mean by hard comparison, I will tell you. मैं नीचे लिख रहा हूं, I'm writing it down. What is the difference between this 9 versus this 9? What is the difference between these two?
First one is a number and second one is
Second one
string.
is the string.
Exactly, guys. Exactly. This is correct. Okay. So second one is string and first one is number. So if I will use double equal between them, this will return me true. Double equal just check the content, not the type. But if I will give triple equal, if I will give triple equal, then it is going to hard check it. Both data and types should be same. Okay. Cool. Understood. What is the difference between double equal and triple equal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Cool. Huh. Okay. Double equal and triple equal done. See, it was the very first interview question here. Okay. All right. So, and anyways, in automation, we are always going to use triple equal. Okay. Why we prefer let constant var, we will doing it in more details in later section, but you guys can give it a reading. Okay. And these notes would be shared with you in a drive. Okay. Right now, the drive will be public initially for few days, and later on it will shift to access basis. Okay, cool. And when should we use else if? When we have multiple conditions, right? Right now, here we have like multiple conditions. Okay, else will come later, right? When we have multiple condition, let's say before the between main condition and the last condition there are multiple conditions. Okay, then we use else if. Okay, clear? So you can give it a rating as well. Okay, and this is the assignment for you guys. Okay. This is the assignment for you, and this would be shared in the group as well. Okay. Okay, guys. So that's it for today's lecture. Okay. Any doubts, guys, before I wrap up this class?
Hi, Nikhil. This is my first class. This is today's first class, sir. Or already.
Yeah, this was
Hello.
the first. Yeah, this was the first class, right, of the batch number 2.
Okay, okay, okay. I have actually get out actually. So I'm a 2018 graduate. So after that I worked on 4.5 years into manual testing. In January 2023 I resigned. So currently I'm not working. So how can it will be useful for me. I can get a call from Naukri if I update.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that you really asked this question. And to answer this, I will come to one thing. See, the gap between the manual tester and a modern SDET. See, if you will go to my LinkedIn, you will see a very, very recent post I just posted. See, this course is at, you said you are 4.5 years of experience, right?
Yes, yeah.
Cool. So at level of 4 years of experience, do you really think recruiters are expecting you to just have manual experience?
No. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
actually
They are
automation
they
is
are
something.
they are actually they are not only automation and again I would reframe it. Automation is not just about writing the scripts. Okay. Automation is about killing the repetitive tasks. Okay. So at 4 years of level, they are expecting you to have framework knowledge, mid level of framework knowledge, at least a good level of framework knowledge you have. You know how to write scripts, how to integrate APIs. Okay, you have at least these kind of knowledge. Okay, and again, once since you said you have 4 years of experience, they also think from a perspective in these 4 years what this person has actually upgraded in himself or herself. Okay, so and if I talk about how this is going to benefit to you, see, this course is designed in a very structured manner. I assume that all of you are non-technical. That's why we have started with very, very layman examples. Okay. After moving through the JavaScript, we will spend 2 or 3 days around JavaScript. Once this JavaScript is done, we will move towards front-end automation. And in front-end automation, we will be doing almost every kind of complex front-end structure like drop-down, auto-suggestive drop-down, shadow DOMs, alerts, iframes, everything that can be automated. Okay. And once we are done with this, then we will, move forward towards the framework part. And even before the framework part, we will learn how do we create a hybrid of API plus UI. Okay. We will learn how do we create a hybrid of API plus UI, and then we will move to the framework part where we will learn about page object model. We are mainly going to do page object model in framework part, and we are going to see how we maintain Excels and how we work with Excels in with automation. How do we work with downloading and uploading the things? How do we, you know, create screenshots, create screen recordings, traces? How do we work with debuggers? Okay. And then after we will move to CI/CD with Jenkins. And at the very end, we will move towards few things with AI as well. Okay, and after AI things, we will like have one session for resume positioning. Okay,
Okay.
so this is how it is going to benefit you. Okay, at 4 years of level, since
Okay,
it is
gaps.
very
I
very
have 3 years.
structured.
I know. Sorry. January 2023. I'm not from. I took some break for to competitive exam actually. 3 years I have gap. So I think it won't matter, right? So already have experience. Experience.
See,
How?
the gap,
Uh,
I would say you don't have to worry about the gap. Gap, you need to know how are you positioning that gap, how are you framing that gap. I have seen person having five years of gap going into jobs again, but the thing is you need to know how you are framing that gap. Okay, that is the main concern here.
Yeah, Nikhil, I have a small question. Like I seen this demo session, right? Actually, like I have referred to one of my colleagues, they're used to freshers, but like they don't know this if conditions and if those conditions if it is how it will be helpful to them because they don't have good knowledge on like starting also. how it will be helpful to them.
Can you like repeat your question? I didn't get it with very much clarity.
Like, yeah, like what I'm saying, like I know, like because I have a little bit idea about else that conditional statements and other statements, like
That's
what
why
is the
that's
database.
why that's why we started with very layman language, with very layman examples, like everyone could understood. That's why I took that traffic cop example, and every lecture is filled with these kind of examples only. I always start the class with these kind of stories and these kind of examples. So I assume that everyone, no one has any knowledge about this. Okay, I don't assume that if anyone is having any code knowledge. I assume from very scratch. Okay.
Okay, is it only for JavaScript, or yeah, are you like you said in the TypeScript also is there in like,
Yeah, TypeScript. First, we will be learning JavaScript, and then we will learn how to move to TypeScript. Okay. See, JavaScript
okay.
is TypeScript is nothing but upgraded version of JavaScript only. Okay. So JavaScript matters mainly. Okay.
How the doubt sessions, if like suppose if you are
See,
practicing,
see,
how
this
the
was
doubt
the
sessions are
right. This was the first class, and first thing for doubts, you can reach out to me anytime on my number. Okay. And for
okay.
the doubts, we usually keep 10 minutes. Like you might have observed, the class ended at 9:50. We usually keep 10 minutes initially for the doubt session.
Actually, like what my concern actually, I'm my shift was actually I'm a working employee. My shift was 4 to 1 shift. So like it is, and like Wednesday we have a like 9 to 10 session. It is recorded
I
session only, but yeah, recorded sessions only. But in that mean like that time I'll be having some meetings or something like that, or I have some
I
work. It's
I
recording sessions
understood.
only. Like
Yeah.
it,
And that is why we have kept the recording options available, right?
yeah, that in that time, like if I want to, like I after that time, and the next day morning, I'll see that class. If I get some
Yeah.
doubts, I can ask in the next class, right? Like
Yeah,
so like should I
even
ping
might
on
in the next
another
class,
time
or
also?
you can ping me anytime. Yeah, anytime. I really don't mind. If I would be busy, I will tell you that I am little bit busy. I will look into later and will get back to you. So that is
Oh,
really, that shouldn't be really a concern. I am always available for doubts. Okay.
uh, thank you.
Anyone else, guys?
Yeah, here was some small doubt like in automation.
Mm-hmm.
Like we do manual testing, we have a lot of scenarios, positive, negative, BVA, data driven. Like so,
Mm-hmm.
when we perform automation and write scripts for test cases, something, so we define only positive cases, negative, or everything will be included like we do in manual.
See, this is one of the very good question, and I have been asked numerous times, how do you decide that what task you are going to automate, what test cases you are going to automate? See, every test case isn't need to be automated. Okay, there are some
Yeah,
test cases that would be done manually and consume less time than automating. So you have to decide very wisely which test case will actually make sense. Okay. You
yeah,
once we will dive into the playwright part, you guys will get to know that how we automate actually the how we actually automate the things, and when we will reach the framework part, you guys will have a great understanding that why we are actually automating the things. Okay, and then I guess I need not to answer this question once you reach that level. Okay, so I would
yeah.
suggest you
That's
to
it.
I will suggest you that I want like really answer this question, and you should explore this space. Okay, you should
Yeah,
explore this
that
space.
yeah sounds good.
Okay, anyone else?
Yeah, hi, Nikhil.
Nikhil, what is the
What's
course?
the duration of the
One by one, guys, one by one. Okay,
Yeah,
Sriraksha.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, please go
yeah,
ahead,
what's the
Sriraksha.
duration of the
Duration is 1.5 to 2 months. See, last batch we started on 10th January and we ended it on 21st February, I guess. When was the last Saturday? Is it on 25th, 21st? Yeah, we ended that on 21st Feb. So it is like 40 to 45 days.
okay.
Anyone else?
Nikhil, what's the course fee? Like 2K, right?
Sorry, I didn't got it.
What's the course fee? Like you mentioned in
What's the course name?
fee.
See, I really don't have a course name. See, it's a industry
Not
level
name,
player.
course name, course fees actually.
The fees is 1,999. The fees is 1,999. You can connect with Rajat here. He would be the right person, or you can DM me directly. I would leave my number here. Okay.
Please, you should.
Okay, you can DM me directly for other things as well. Okay.
Sure.
We have like kept it very very genuine. We don't do it for, to be very honest, we don't do it for money. Even if there would be 5 students in the batch, we will start the batch and we will take it to the end. Right now, we have only 5 people enrolled with it. We really don't do it for money. And trust me, the depth we are going to cover, most 10K courses don't cover this depth. Okay, so this is something I'm not like मियाँ मिट्ठू नहीं बन रहा हूँ मैं, but this is something we have built over last year. So that
Okay.
the
Actually, now, tomorrow, when the actual class will start? Tomorrow also the classes will start.
see the next class would be on weekends. There is only one class on weekdays and rest of the 2 classes on weekends. So it would be like 10 to 11 a.m. on weekends. Okay, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
I usually keep it in morning so we have a fresh start of the day.
Okay, so Nikhil, there would be only 3 classes in a week, right?
Yeah, there
Or
would be 3 classes in a week.
okay, okay.
Cool guys. Anyone else having any question?
Yeah, some small doubt like on daily basis, do you assign some daily tasks or just
Yeah,
only the
definitely,
class?
definitely. See, the you guys would have 2 assignments. One is that we did in class, and other is what assignment I am giving you. Okay, so 2 assignments, and that assignment would be like cover your Thursday and Friday, and then on Sundays, yeah, obviously I put in some task on the group as well, but not very big task initially. Once you guys have completed this course, I like post regularly few questions, few small micro tasks. And if you guys are really following that micro task, it would help you build in future.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Anyone else, guys?
Yeah, also do one thing whenever you going to assign some new tasks, so please attach some topics like we do need to study on this before class or in the
Definitely.
meanwhile.
Definitely, I would do that. And I would show you. My screen is shared, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a drive link would be shared with you. This would
Okay,
be the kind of drive, this would be the structure, and inside you will see a folder assignments. Okay.
okay,
Okay. And you will have to create a folder with your name, just like these people have created. Okay. And
okay,
inside these folders, you have to upload your daily assignment, like this person has uploaded. Okay. So, like this only. Okay.
okay.
And every assignment, even if I said something verbal, you have to upload that. Okay. So, this is from the last batch, and I will be creating a new drive folder here. Okay.
Okay.
Cool, guys. So, okay, let's drop if no one is having any extra doubts or
Yeah, okay, fine.
anyone.
Thank you for the today's class.
Thank
I
you. Thank you
hope
so
this will
much.
be fine. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, great. We will continue on this pace only. No worries.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
everyone. Bye bye. Good night.
Nikhil, hi. I need to talk to you personally, so shall I connect now or tomorrow?
You can DM on WhatsApp if it is fine. We can connect on text. And if you like need
I need
guidance,
to
like
talk
you
to
need some time,
related.
then we can connect in morning.
Okay, tomorrow I will go. At what time I need to call? I can.
I will ping you. Just drop me a hi on WhatsApp.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.